you introduced legislation to investigate Joe Biden, our President Joe Biden, and his cognitive mental decline that we've seen during his first and only term. Why do you think that was so important to you this early in your tenure as a congressman to get that bill filed?
Well, again, we're just coming off of an election in November, and now we have all the actions that have been taking place over, I'd say, the last year that I think there's a certain amount of doubt in some people's minds of the cognitive abilities of the previous administration and how they made their decisions. Well, then you have all of these staffers that are from the previous administration that are either changing parties to independent or writing books, and they're starting to talk about the challenges or the lack of oversight in that administration and how they did business. That's concerning to me. Look, hopefully the inquiry that we're pushing forward, comes back with nothing. Hopefully it comes back that we're asking a bunch of questions and everything was done via standard operating procedure. But if it wasn't, that's a problem. That's a real problem. And that means we don't have enough oversight over the most powerful office on earth. And so, look, I'm not trying to, clip the wings of a president, but if there were actions, executive orders, pardons that were done without the cognitive understanding by that individual who was in office, or maybe even handled by somebody else who had access to the auto pen, that's a real problem. So, it may mean you change protocols, you change policy on how a device as powerful as the auto pen is administered and who has the authority to have any operational use over it.